For joining me today for Tea and Poetry. Gosh, I've been thinking about families. I've been thinking about how hard it is for so many families right now. Families that don't get to be together because of the pandemic, families that don't get to be together because they're being separated from their children for other reasons that should never be. It's so sad, really, and I certainly miss my own children who are also far away, and I wish they were closer. I wish I could see them more often, and I know I will again. It's just hard. I think it's hard for them, and I know it's hard for me, and I know it's hard for lots of people. So I really wanted to read a poem today about motherhood, because I think I'm just feeling very missing my children. I'm sure lots of people are missing their children too. So I'm going to read a poem by Sylvia Plath. It's such a beautiful poem. It's one of my favorites of hers. Certainly one of my favorites about being a mother. Morning Song. Love sets you going like a fat gold watch. The midwife slapped your foot soles and your bald cry took its place among the elements. Our voices echo, magnifying your arrival. New statue in a drafty museum, your nakedness shadows our safety. We stand round blankly as walls. I'm no more your mother than the cloud that distills a mirror to reflect its own slow effacement at the wind's hand. All night, your moth breath flickers among the flat pink roses. I wake to listen. A far sea moves in my ear. One cry, and I stumble from bed, cow-heavy and floral in my Victorian nightgown. Your mouth opens, clean as a cat's. The window square whitens and swallows its dull stars. And now you try your handful of notes. The clear vowels rise like balloons. The language in this, for me, is just stunning. It's so simple, and yet the imagery is kind of surprising and delightful. All night, your moth breath flickers among the flat pink roses. I mean, I don't know where she gets moth breath, but that's pretty great. That's a pretty great image. And it kind of makes sense to me. Okay, well, I'm glad that I'm thinking about my children. I'm thinking about everybody's children right now. I'm thinking about all the families and hoping that we'll get through this at some point soon. And I really, my heart goes out to the families that we're hearing about who've been separated from their children. Those parents and those children must just be suffering. So we have to do better, I think. I know we have to do better. Hopefully we will. Hopefully with this election, we will be able to do better. Okay, well, enough philosophical musings, but yeah, I'll be back with more tea and poetry. Have a good afternoon. Take care. Stay safe. Send good thoughts. To the families. I'm sending good thoughts to all the families and to my children.